back to our SPM Bible Knowledge class. So in this lesson, we are going to learn about announcing the birth of John. And this part is taken from Luke chapter 1, verse 5 to 25. This part, alright? So let me ask you a question before we start. This John, is it referring to John the Apostle, which means one of the disciples of Jesus, or John the Baptist? Okay, it is actually John the Baptist, alright? It's John the Baptist. Okay, so what's so special about John the Baptist? Okay, John the Baptist is actually the prophet of the Lord. Okay, he's going to prepare the way for the Lord, for our Messiah Jesus Christ, Lord. So later we will see about it for more details. Okay, we will going to look about it in maybe next few videos. Okay, so anyways, today we are going to learn about the announcing the birth of John. Okay, in verse 5 until verse 7, it is talking about some of the background or some of the introduction to this announcing the birth of John. Alright, so we see here, during the time when Herod was king of Judea, so Herod was the king of Judea at that time, there was a priest named Zechariah who belonged to the priestly order of Abijah. His wife's name was Elizabeth. She also belonged to a priestly family. Alright, so now we know that there's two people over here. One is Zechariah and one is Elizabeth. Okay, Zechariah and Elizabeth. Both of them are actually Aaron's descendant because Zechariah is one of the priests. Alright, so in the Bible it says that the descendant of Aaron have to be priests and serve the Lord. Alright, okay, so that means Zechariah is a priest and he's a descendant of Aaron. This just to let you guys know. Alright, here it says that Zechariah who belonged to the priestly order of Abijah. Okay, so what is Abijah? Okay, so during those times, the priests, they are separated into 24 groups. Okay, they were separated into 24 groups or sets. Alright, so in 1 year, they will take turns. Okay, each group will take turns to serve the Lord in the temple. So Abijah is actually one of the set or one of the group among the 24 groups of sets of the priests. Alright, so if you want more details, you can go and look at 1 Chronicles chapter 24 and who divided all of these priests into 24 groups. It's actually King David. You can also look at the Bible verse over there so that you can more understand this part. 1 Chronicles chapter 24. Alright, so let's continue. Okay, they both live good lives in God's sight and obey fully all the Lord's law and commands. There are no children because Elizabeth could not have any, and she and Zechariah were both very old. So now we know that actually Zechariah and Elizabeth, both of them, they obey fully the Lord's law and command, which is they are actually quite obedient to God, and they both live good lives in the Lord's sight. Right? It's written over here, but they have no children during that time because Elizabeth could not have any. Okay, so here begins the story, alright, starting from verse 8. One day, Zechariah was doing his work as a priest in the temple, taking his turn in the daily service. Okay, so one day Zechariah was doing his job as a priest in the temple. Okay, according to the custom followed by the priest, he was chosen by Lord to burn incense on the altar. So he went into the temple of the Lord. Okay, so during that time, okay, they have to burn incense to the Lord, and the priest is actually going to burn it, Lord. And then during that time, okay, he was chosen by Lord to burn incense. So chosen by Lord means what? Why they need to cast lots? It's actually to determine God's will, who is going to go into the temple to burn incense. Alright, so he went into the temple of the Lord, so he went in there. Okay, next, while the crowd of people outside prayed during the hour when the incense was burned. So why the people actually pray outside when the incense was burned? Okay, so when the incense was burned, okay, it has fire and smoke going up. So during those times, the people they will think that when they pray during that time, their prayers will go up together to God okay. This they are thinking they are some of their custom alright, just to let you guys know. And then verse 11, an angel of the Lord appeared to him standing at the right side of the altar while the incense was burned. When Zechariah saw him, he was alarmed and felt afraid. Okay, so during this time, an angel of the Lord appeared at the right side of the altar. I will put a picture over here so that you guys can have a look at, and try to think what is happening right now. Okay, so Zechariah, of course, is very afraid, alright? So, but the angel said to him, don't be afraid, Zechariah. God has heard your prayers, and your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son. You are to name him John. Okay, so the angel, okay, he appeared, and then he tell Zechariah that he and his wife will have a child, and this child is to be named John. All right, here, and then he says that how glad and happy you will be, and how happy many others will be when he is born. He will be great in the Lord's sight. He must not drink any strong drink. From his very birth, he will be filled with the Holy Spirit. So here, actually, the angel tells Zechariah what John is like. He described what John is like, and then he should not drink any strong drink, and from the day he was born, and then he will be filled with the Holy Spirit. And then after that, at verse 16 until verse 17, it's talking about what John will be. It's also describing what John is. Okay, it's describing John. So, and he will bring back many of the people of Israel to the Lord their God. Okay, he will bring many of the people of Israel back to the Lord their God. He will go ahead of the Lord strong and mighty like the prophet Elijah. Okay, so all of us know that actually Elijah is a very strong prophet, right? So here it describes him like, okay, he will go ahead of the Lord strong and mighty like the prophet Elijah. He will bring fathers and children back together again. He will turn disobedient people to the way of the thinking of the righteous, and he will get the Lord's people ready for him. Okay, so basically, these 5 points I've written over here, actually it is talking about John preparing the way or preparing the road for Jesus Christ himself. Okay, so we will look at it later in other videos. So let's continue our lesson. So after the angel announced all of these things, actually Zechariah asked the angel a question. Let's look at verse 18. Zechariah said to the angel, how shall I know if this is so? I'm an old man and my wife is old also. Okay, so Zechariah asked this question, and then what does the angel reply? Okay, let's look at it. Verse 19 to 20. I'm Gabriel, the angel answered. I stand in the presence of God who sent me to speak to you and tell you this good news. But you have not believed my message, which will come true at the right time. Because you have not believed, you will be unable to speak. You will remain silent until the day my promise comes to you comes true. Okay, so we can know a few information over here. So what is the angel's name? He's actually Gabriel. So it's Angel Gabriel lah. All right. So we can know that actually Zechariah didn't believe in the angel's message, which is the Lord's message to him, right? To have a child named John, right or not? So you can see here, because he has not believed, he will be unable to speak, okay, and remain silent. No? So this is his punishment, not unable to speak, because he has not believed lah. All right, and then why is the punishment so so severe, or is so serious? Okay, it's because actually Zechariah is a priest, right or not? We learned just now, Zechariah is a priest, so he should actually trust in the Lord's word, and trust in the angel's word. He must believe in the angel's word, because he's a priest, but he has not believed, so this is his punishment. Another one is in the Old Testament, actually there are few people still can have children although they are very old, right now. Like for example, Abraham have Isaac while he was 100 years old, right now. So in the Old Testament, there's actually some people, they have children although they are very old. So this is but he still didn't believe, so this is his punishment lah. Alright, and by the way, here is a few side note. What is the meaning of Gabriel? Gabriel means God is my hero or mighty man of God. This is just to let you guys know lah, another side note. Okay, so let's continue. In the meantime, the people were waiting for Zechariah and wondering why he was spending such a long time in the temple. Alright, so here it says that the people were waiting for Zechariah. So why they need to wait for Zechariah? Okay, it is because they are waiting for the Aaronic blessing. Alright, so after a priest they went to the temple, after that they need to come out to give the blessing. Alright, so if you want to know more about this, you can go to Numbers chapter 6 verse 22 to 27, that part lah. So you can go and look at it to understand more about this part. Okay, when he come out, he could not speak to them, so they knew that he had seen a vision in the temple. Unable to say a word, he made signs to them with his hand, so you can see he really can't speak already during this time lah. When his period of service in the temple was over, Zechariah went back home. Sometime later, his wife Elizabeth became pregnant and did not leave the house for 5 months. Now at last the Lord has helped me, she said. He has taken away my public disgrace. Okay, so when he went back home, and then sometime later, Elizabeth really got pregnant already. So and then Elizabeth, what did Elizabeth say? She said that now that the Lord has taken away my public disgrace, so why she say like this? Okay, because the last time Jews believed that if a person have no children means God's disapproval. So now Elizabeth got pregnant already, so that means God has taken away her public disgrace. So this is the meaning of it lah. Alright, so actually this is all the part from the announcing the birth of John. And then actually here I want to let you guys know another thing, which is actually the meaning of John means the Lord is gracious. This is what I want to let you guys know lah, a side note lah. Okay, so this ends our lesson today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below to let me know, and so that I can help you to answer your question. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell and then share